Hello and welcome everybody to another episode of Squirrels Baseball. I am Aaron and I must admit I'm very tired and overheated. I just finished finally mowing my very overgrown backyard. It took me a few hours to do. And it's very late to do. It's 9:49 according to my computer right at the moment. Although I guess that works out because according to this game is being played at 10 o'clock at night. Which I can tell you from a very specific story in DC, it is not this bright at 10 o'clock. It gets dark much earlier there. Maybe in Indiana, but not in DC. So yes, Javier Vazquez starting here for the Nationals. He's got a losing record and an almost 5 ERA, so it just doesn't seem like the Nationals have much pitching this year. I looked up their record. I forget how many games they lost, but they'd only won 7 games. So it tells me that, especially with what we've seen, the numbers on their hitters, their pitching's pretty bad. Kester leads off the game with a ground ball to second, which leads to the first out. Marvin at the plate. He's got his average to 162 at the moment. Grounds that one softly on the first base side. Vazquez fields it himself and gets it over for out number 2. Chief will take his turn and he grounds to third. Zimmerman has a long throw and he's not able to get it there in time. I think that, going back to last game, that might be 3 straight infield hits for Chief. Terry smacks one right up the middle for back-to-back base hits. 2 down, but runners on first and second. Frank up to bat. And he's going to put that into left field. Chief's going to try to score. And he will get there. So once again, the Squirrels jump out to an early first inning lead. Tom at the plate now. Runner still on first and second with 2 outs. He puts that up the middle. Terry's going to try to score, and he's going to make it. Make it 2-0 Indianapolis. Zach already up to the plate in the first inning. Still, runners on first and second, 2 outs. He's got an 0-2 count. And he's going to put that one into center field for a hit. There goes Frank in to score. He's going to make it easily. Surprised Herman even threw that one. So already 3-0. Joey up at the plate. He's got a 2-0 count. Vazquez gets a call on a high splitter. Does not get the call on that fastball. 3-1 the count. Joey gets that into very shallow, just over Zimmerman's head. That's going to score yet another run. 4-0 Squirrels, and Graves is up. We've batted through the order. Graves looking for his first hit of the year. Has a 1-1 count. Fouls that one off. Swings and misses. The Nationals finally out of the inning, but not before the Squirrels plate 4 and bat through the order. None of the games in this series have been particularly close, and Washington definitely not out to a good start today. And as we've already seen him bat today before he even threw a pitch, Graves is starting for Indianapolis today. Herman will lead off the game for the Nationals. See if they can get anything back after that big opening inning. First pitch popped up behind second. Joey gets back and makes the play. 1 down, Felipe Lopez at the plate. And he looks at strike 1. Looks at strike 2. Grounds to second. Kester puts it away for out number 2. Of course, this is where the trouble started for Washington, so we'll see what Dimitri Young can do. He looks at strike one. Grounds that one kind of between first and second, but Kester able to grab it, and Terry was over to cover. He had no interest in fielding that ball, and worked out just fine. So we're through the first inning. Squirrels 4, Nationals 0, and Kester already back up at the plate. Vasquez is going to continue on, see if maybe he's settled down after that inning. He's got a 2-0 count to Kester. And Kester line drives right to Herman. Not a badly hit ball, but not in the right place. One down. Marvin at the plate now. He takes strike one. And strike two. And strike three. I don't know if you can hear in the background. My 2-year-old daughter's down here to see what's going on. Chief at the plate. He gets another hit into left. So we'll see if the Squirrels have another 2-out rally in them. I'm a little bit surprised Vasquez is still out there, but I don't know if Washington has anybody else worth trying to stop the bleeding. 2-1 count on Terry. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Puts that one into left, and it will get down for a base hit. Chief's going to try for third, and he will make it. So we've got runners on the corners, 2 outs for Frank. He looks at a splitter, down and out, ball one. Pops that one in the air, no runs this time, though a couple hits. Vasquez fields that pop fly himself to end the inning. So still 4-0 Squirrels as we go to the bottom of the second. But already 8 hits in 2 innings for Indianapolis. Not a bad start. Ultimate will lead things off for the Nationals in the second. And he looks at strike one. So we've done an excellent job keeping him in check. He lines that one to center field, but Marvin over to make the play. Jock Jones at the plate. Ooh, that changeup just inside. Gets the call on that fastball, 1-1. Throws the same changeup as the first pitch and doesn't get that call either. Gets him to foul off that changeup. It just makes the screen behind home plate. 2-2 the count. And Graves shows him a fastball, but doesn't get the call. Full count now on Jones. He swings and misses. 2 down now. Ryan Zimmerman at the plate now. He takes strike one on a changeup. That's going to be down for a hit into shallow left, right on the line. Thought about second, but goes back to first. So 2-out single for Ryan Zimmerman. That'll bring Corey Patterson to the plate. And he smacks the line drive, but right to Kester at second. Again, kind of like earlier, not a bad hit ball, but right at the fielder. So we've played 2. Squirrels 4, Nationals 0. And Tom will lead off the third. He takes strike one. Swings and misses. Strike two. Smacks that one, but foul. Still 0-2. Doesn't chase that changeup. Smacks that one. That's going to get over Zimmerman and down into the corner. Tom is going to try to make it a double, and it looks like he will. So leadoff double for Tom. That'll bring up Zach. Takes a high fastball for strike one. Excuse me. Swings and misses at strike two. Swings and misses. Strike three. 1 down. Joey up at the plate. He looks at strike one. Swings and misses at strike 2. Swings and misses, strike 3. Graves back up. He's still looking for his first hit of the year. Looks at strike 1 here. Grounds that one towards short. Lopez picks it up, does not make a good throw, and Young not able to scoop it up. So that's going to be E6. Kester up for the third time in 3 innings. 2 down, runners on the corners. And he smacks that through the hole on the right side. That's going to score yet another run, which that will be unearned. Any runs from the rest of this inning will be unearned. Marvin up at the plate now. He's got a 1-1 count. Runners on first and second. Swung and missed at strike 2. Looks at ball 2. That one too high, so runners will be taking off with this pitch at full count. Swing and a miss. That will end the inning, but not before we can tack on another run. 5-0 now in favor of Indianapolis, and the Nationals have a 9-1 coming up in the bottom of the third. So the catcher Estrada at the plate. That pitch too low. Swing and a miss. Grounds that one softly to third. Chief runs in, throws over, but not in time. Estrada able to turn that into an infield hit. That'll bring up the pitcher Vasquez, and looks like despite the already 5-run lead after 3 innings, they're going to let him hit. He grounds to third. Chief throws to second. Out there, Kester turns it, but not in time. 1 down, runner on first. Herman at the plate. He looks at ball 1. Swings and misses. 1-1 the count. Fouls that one away. 1-2. Grounds that towards the pitcher, but Joey's actually going to field that. He gets it back to second base to get the lead runner. Still not able to turn the double play, but we've got 2 down now. Lopez at the plate. And he looks at strike 1. And swings and misses at strike 2. Softly hits a curveball to third. Chief will get this one over to first in time. And we're through the first third. Indianapolis 5, Washington, D.C. nothing. And Chief will lead off the fourth. Gets that one into right field. That one will get down for a hit. Chief having himself quite a day. Terry's singled both times up so far. And he looks at strike 1. Smacks that one down the right field line, but it does get into the seats foul. Swings and misses, strike 3. Frank now at the plate, 1 on, 1 out. He looks at ball 1. Looks at ball 2, neither pitch particularly close. 2-0 the count. Looks at strike 1. I would have let both of those 2 pitches, now a 2-2 count. Both were pretty borderline. Lined right into center field, but Patterson able to go back and get it. Looked for a second like it might get over his head, but Patterson, too quick, makes the play. 2 outs now for Tom. Chief still over at first. He's got a 1-1 count. Tom grounds out at first. Young picks it up, and he'll end the top of the fourth. Still 5-0. We move to the bottom of the fourth. 3-4-5 coming up for Washington. And Dimitri Young will dig in and see what he can do this time around. And he looks at strike 1. Swings and misses at strike 2. Swings and misses, strike 3. Ultimate at the plate now. He Hit the ball pretty hard last time, but pretty much right to Marvin. He looks at strike one. Swings and misses at strike two. Looks at strike three. 2 down. Jock Jones at the plate. He takes strike one. There's a hit. That'll be safely into right field. Zach gets it back in to keep it at a single. Ryan Zimmerman got a hit last time up. I think the lone hit. No, Estrada got a hit too, first time through the order. But he did get the first hit for Washington as he fouls this one off down the right-hand side. That one too far inside. 2-1 the count. Swing and a miss. Strike two. That changeup a little wild. Full count. Runner will take off. A wild pitch anyway. Zimmerman takes first on a walk. Ball didn't get far enough away for Jones to take third, thankfully. So runners on first and second. 2 outs. Corey Patterson at the plate. And he's quickly got an 0-2 count. He swings and misses at a slider, and that will end the 4th inning. Indianapolis 5, Washington 0. Bottom of the order coming up for the Squirrels in the 5th. Well, Zach not exactly a bottom of the order type hitter on most teams, I think. Say this from 2 to 7, there's a threat of power there. Even if we don't hit all that many home runs. It grounds to shortstop here, though, and gets it over for the first out. Joey steps in. He's had the best start hitting of his career, easily. And he's got a 1-1 count here. And that fastball doesn't find the plate. 2-1 the count. Gets the call on that changeup. 2-2. Grounds that one to short. Lopez gets it over for out number 2. That'll bring up Graves. He did get on base last time, but it was on an error, so he's still looking for that first hit. Graves definitely not known to be a hitting pitcher, even amongst our guys, who none of them are known to be hitting pitchers, really. He's got a 1-2 count here, and he swings and misses to end the top of the 5th. We'll move to the bottom of the 5th. 8-9-1 coming up for Washington. Estrada, who had an infield hit first time up, looks at strike one. Fouls that one away, 0-2. Swings and misses, strike three. Vasquez at the plate. Apparently he's going to go back out in the 6th. That probably says a lot more about Washington's bullpen than it does anything about Vasquez. He's got an 0-2 count here. And that actually is going to get through for a hit. I thought Joey might have a play on that line drive, but couldn't catch up to it. So that's a hit up the middle for the pitcher, Vasquez. Herman at the plate now. 1-on-1 out. Looks at strike one. Grounds that one foul down the first base line. 0-2. And swings and misses at strike three. 2 down now. Felipe Lopez at the plate. He's grounded out both times up so far today. Takes strike one. Fouls that one away. 0-2. Swings and misses. Strike three. That'll end the 5th. Indianapolis Squirrels 5, Washington Nationals 0. As we move to the 6th inning, the Squirrels will be at the top of their order. Oh, and actually, Nationals do make a pitching change. I guess it worked out because Vasquez did get a hit, but still a curious choice there. Moriarty was going to come in the game. Not sure if this is the same Moriarty that used to pitch for us. Kester swings and misses at the first pitch. Looks at strike 2. And swings and misses for strike 3. Marvin up at the plate now. Still getting to bat left-handed. Grounds that one towards first. It does stay fair, and Young fields it on the bag for out number 2. Chief at the plate now. He's got 3 for 3 on 3 singles today. Foul tips that one. He's got an 0-2 count. Doesn't chase that fork in the dirt. Fouls that one away. And make that another single for Chief. 4 for 4 on the day. Puts that one through the hole on the left-hand side of the infield. So 2 outs, 1 on for Terry. He looks at strike 1. And that curveball too far outside. Swings and misses. 1-2 the count. Grounds out to first. Young picks it up, and he will put an end to that half of the 6th. No runs, still 5-0. Indianapolis ahead. 3-4-5 coming up for the Nationals. And we're going to let Graves pitch one more inning before we call it a day for him. First pitch too low to Young. Second pitch also too low. Graves gets that one over for a strike. Young swings and misses. And he's going to put that one in for a hit to center field. So leadoff single for Washington. Maybe this is the opening they've been looking for. Ultimate at the plate now. He's lined out and struck out. Struck out looking last time up. He's got an 0-2 count here. Grounds a slider. Joey tosses it to Kester for the first out. Can't get it to first in time, though. Kester, not much of an arm at second there. So, traded runners, 1 down now. Chief takes that ball, gets the out at second. Won't even make a throw to first this time. So, runner on first, 2 outs. And Ryan Zimmerman at the plate. He is singled and walked today. And he looks at ball 1 here. Doesn't get the call on that changeup either. 2-0 count. Does get the call on that changeup. Grounds that one back to Graves, and that will end the 6th inning. 2/3 of the way through the game. Squirrels 5, Nationals nothing. Moriarty, I assume he's going to stay out there to pitch. Frank will come to the plate to hit. And he takes a curveball for strike 1. Doesn't get the call on that breaking ball. Puts that slider in the dirt. 2-1. Swings at another low one, but it gets foul. 2-2 the count. Fouls another one off. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Tom digs in now. He swings and misses. Grounds that one towards short. Lopez picks it up and gets out number 2. Zach at the plate now. He lines it right to the shortstop for out number 3. It's stretch time in the district. It's 5-0 Indianapolis. Be back in a moment. Okay, we move to the bottom of the 7th. Jones will get his normal chance to follow Graves. That's going to bring Quentin into the game, play right field. He'll come up to bat in the 8th. All right, Corey Patterson will lead things off for Washington here in the 7th. And he's got a 1-1 count. Jones doing what he's supposed to do and just out there throwing heat. Fouls that one off for a 1-2 count and fouls that one off to stay alive. Might see a breaking ball here. And we do, and Patterson swings and misses. One down now, Estrada at the plate. He takes strike 1. Oh, he got a lot of that one, but thankfully foul down the right-hand side. 0-2. Fouls that one off the left-hand side. And pops that one up around first base. Terry's going to field that one for out number 2. Pitcher spot up, and it looks like they're going to let Moriarty hit. And the Nationals don't really care much for their pinch hitting options, I guess. He grounds that to Terry, and he picks it up and ends the 7th. We've played 7, Indianapolis 5, Washington 0. And Joey is going to lead things off here in the 8th inning. He looks at a fastball right down the middle for strike 1. That cutter down and out, ball 1. Throws the same pitch, but this time Joey swings at it and fouls it off. 1-2 the count. Doesn't get the call on that curveball. 2-2. Grounds that towards third. Zimmerman will pick it up and get it over for out number 1. Quentin's first appearance of the day. He was pivotal in turning yesterday's game into a blowout yesterday. Grounds this one to short, and he is out. Kester at the plate now. Looks at the first pitch for a ball. Oh, Moriarty gets the call on that fork ball. 1-1. Kester fouls that one off. 1-2. And grounds that one to second for the last out of the top of the 8th. So nice and easy inning there for the Nationals, which I feel like has been rare. We've not scored in all that many innings, but I feel like we've gotten runners on about every time. With the game a little bit out of hand, we'll let Jones keep throwing here. Herman is leading off things for the Nationals in the 8th, and he's got an 0-2 count. He's going to put that one into center, and it will get down for a hit. Leadoff single for the Nationals. Lopez now at the plate. He looks at strike 1 on a high fastball. I do feel like most of Jones' fastballs have been high today, but he's been pretty successful with it. And he's got Lopez with the 0-2 count here. And gets that fastball by him, strike 3. Dimitri Young now, see what he can do. He got a hit last time up. Looks at strike 1. Fouls off a breaking ball, 0-2. Fastball line to first. Terry grabs it for out number 2. That'll bring up Ultimate to try to keep this inning alive. Jones gets the call on that fastball on the outside. Grounded foul. 0-2 the count now. And blows a fastball by him. Strike 3. And that will end the inning. We move on to the 9th. Still 5-0 Squirrels. And Marvin will lead things off for Indianapolis. He's yet to get a hit today, but average still over 150, so he's doing better than he was. Quickly got an 0-2 count here. Looks at ball one. Pops that one up. Lopez able to range back and grab it behind second base. That'll bring up Chief. He's 4 for 4 today with 4 singles. Got his average up to 429 so far. 0-2 count here. Doesn't chase that curveball. Does chase that one though. And he strikes out the first time he's been retired today here in the 9th. Terry up now, base is empty, 2 outs, and he is going to put that into the seats. No doubt home run there. 429 feet for his second blast of the season. So that'll make it 6-0 Squirrels. 2 down, Moriarty stays in the game. Why not at this point? Frank at the plate now. And he's got a 1-1 count. Swings and misses. Makes the count 2-2. Grounds that towards first. It will stay fair. And that ends the top of the 9th. 6-0 going into the bottom of the 9th. This series has just been a disaster for Washington. We will... I think Zap's probably... He's rested up, ready for some mop-up work. We're also going to get Miyake into the game, and maybe we're going to even let him play center. Move Marvin over there to left. All right, bottom of the 9th. Washington needs 6 runs at least, and Jock Jones will lead things off, and he grounds that right to Terry on the first pitch. 1 pitch, 1 out. Ryan Zimmerman at the plate. He's had a pretty good day today. He's singled and walked, and I actually don't remember what he did last time up. Puts that one foul into the seats. Down the left side, foul line. 0-2 count. That one's lined into left. It will get into the gap and roll to the wall. So a double here for Zimmerman. So that'll bring up Corey Patterson. Not that Zimmerman's run means that much. But he is out there on second with only 1 out. Patterson at the plate. Lines that one foul. He's got a 1-1 count. He swings and misses, 1-2. Lines that to center. Miyake can't quite make the play. Zimmerman not able to score on that, so runners on the corners, still only 1 out. Estrada at the plate. He takes ball 1 to start off. And looks at ball 2. Zap having to go at him, throws him a fastball. It's fouled back, and Tom able to get back there and make the play. 2 down now, pitcher spot up. The Nationals finally pinch hit, put in Nomar Garcia-Parra. I feel like we've seen him every game this series. And I'm not sure he's gotten a hit against us, though his average is up over 300, so not that he's had a bad year. Big hop right over Zap's head. Kester grabs it, gets it over, and that will end the game. So that's a sweep and 4 pretty convincing games there. The only decently close one was yesterday, which was 1-0 until the wheels fell off in the 9th. We'll look at a few highlights here, but your final score is Indianapolis Squirrels 6, Washington Nationals 0. We will be in Milwaukee starting tomorrow. Yeah, that no doubt home run from Terry. That was... In real life, home runs have gotten boring to me, but in this game, I still like to see our team get it over the fence, because we don't hit that many of them. All right, Frank gets the player of the game nod for driving in the first run of the game. So thank you, everybody, for watching. If you'd like to like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff, feel very free. Otherwise, we will see you all tomorrow.